Hello, my name is Free Happy Dolphin and welcome back to F1 Manager Sauber series as we are close to ending its first season. Last 3 races left. We are going for United States Las Vegas race in 17 days. We have a sponsors plan coming. That's not enough to close that 40 millions gap to make board feel nice again, but we're definitely getting race performance and we're getting objectives, which is now satisfied, but it will be delighted as we're really smashing right now. We're doing really nice job, 4th in constructors, meeting our own objectives, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. As it gets delighted, it also possibly will get really nice boost from podium contender as we are looking really nice, snatching one additional podium. We've been doing that for the last few races. If you look at the last races, yeah, Valtteri second, Valtteri third, Valtteri second, Valtteri first, and the Baku Valtteri third. Yeah, so doing really nice, also double points in sprint as well, so really looking nice. Always our car is presented like this: 17th, 18th in the race, it's a bit better, 13th, it's been 13th here as well, but we managed to snatch really nice positions after qualifying. And also we have really amazing Qatar race, third. We have not been like this in any race, 11th in Abu Dhabi, so looking at least one podium here and getting that board confidence up to be able to continue with this save. And with this team we did a lot of amazing job, really great mentality here. And now let's just skip ahead. Now we got a decision, helping hand here for the next race, attending upcoming Las Vegas Grand Prix. So basically we can just choose no effect and pray for that podium contender thing lifting us up, or just getting a bit better result for, you know, good results, and a bit worse for bad. I mean, what is bad result? Bad result by our cars is 17th position or 18th, right? Possibly that's where they expect us to be, as season's objective also is 8 or above. Yeah, so at least Theo or Bottas, I think, finishing in higher positions than those. I think we're looking quite fine and taking this risk. Maybe that will help us out on the end of the season, right? So let's approve this one. Now let's go for race targets. Again, 13th isn't high place, but we're easily getting by, so let's choose the best. Race targets, really nothing for us, and also really not that much affecting our finances, but definitely aiming for the best. And now we go for those practice sessions as always. Now free practice sessions, I'm just going to go for those alone, getting the best setups and catching you back on qualification rounds. And we're back from the practice sessions. Went quite well, getting all stats ready except Bottas satisfaction. We've been trying to find that highest satisfaction. It's been 97 before actually, and we just did one little switch there. Now, our car parts. Do we want to change anything? 48 is fine. Let's go for qualification with a bit lower one. And yeah, maybe we'll switch later. Right now, let's go like this. Yeah, Theo's parts looks quite well. We will not switch anything there. Let's go for qualification. Let's see if Bottas satisfaction improved. Oh, there's a red flag. There's a red flag, and that's Theo with those new parts I just talked about. Cannot see yet what the damage is. This was the Sauber. I don't know if that's...
Oh, that's where they hit the wall. And even if...
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's not an issue to spend more. We want to get nice performance for the board as we get 2x impact for this race, right? Let's hope that will make sense. Of course, we want to get podium as well. 94, so actually it got a bit worse. So yeah, third is enough to get through. Yeah, so we are through, and a few more penalties here. We'll see if we need to take one. What damage that is, it's sometimes not really corresponding. Yeah, only chassis in the front wing. So no powertrain car parts. That's really nice. For Bottas, we want to get back on that stat. Yeah, these are missing. So the first lap starts. We're starting on a bit not that fresh tire. Getting that later for Bottas, building confidence. I need to read up. I actually do that all the time, but I need to check if that really counts. As for example, for those setups, well, it does not count. It's already in place. We just don't know how they are, right? And for the confidence, well, I don't know. I just expect I do the best thing, but I need to research that for the next season for sure. Or no, not the next season, maybe my team game. We'll see what we're going for next. I expect at least some play of F1 before 25 version. We will decide that later. Your word also is important here. So let me know down in comments if you want still see me play and learn. And maybe you learn a thing or two with me, at least from my experience. We are getting through to the third qualification round. Not so strong now, Bottas car, with those a bit damaged power-to-rain modules, right? But still in the last qualification round, going on not that great tire, and then setting up the better one as always. Now everybody's starting on not fresh tire, so possibly my logic behind all of that tire setting is okay. Makes sense, right? Now we got our confidence, and we'll get the fresh tire and we'll go out to snatch the best position for the start of this Las Vegas Grand Prix. Now, as we see in the third qualification round, we see Aston Martins possibly getting some upgrades, or maybe their car are different, better in this track, I don't know. We improved just a bit. We'll see if we can stay in that P6 spot, which would be quite close actually to last start, right? Stroll does not improve. P7, quite fine. With Theo, of course, we'll need to make a lot of crazy decisions to get anywhere close to points, but still we having quite okay car, right? So we'll see how that will go. Now, temperatures will be quite low on this track, so going for really low maintenance strategies, going really on back pedal, isn't going to be super great possibly. We are being proposed one pit stop mostly, or two softs. Performances, yeah, soft just a bit faster than usually against medium, but degradation is quite big, so again we need to kind of conserve. Medium looking quite nice as well. Yeah, let's try it on our guys here. This looks interesting though. Anyway, any other strategies with medium in the middle do not really get us any far in terms of saving a lot of time. So really saving it possibly is not the best choice. Yeah, having long softs just make things worse, as it seems. It's pretty much the same default strategy like +5. So it's not a case, maybe with hards that could be worth looking into. Yeah, so far the best strategy, but mediums, look at mediums. Really simple, just go standard seems to perform better than conserving soft or getting two softs. Yeah, possibly that's a case here. We just tried this boring strategy, one pit stop, but that might be great. Let's get our fuel lower as well. That should work really well with one pit stop. As you stay on track, you really use that under-fueled car. As for Theo, maybe for him it's better to go on a hard mode there. As we see, there's not a big difference, right? He might be even gaining some time here. Yeah, for example, going like that, having better tire all the way. It's better than going for that one pit stop, and that's great. Let's go for that. This is just about the same going on standard. Maybe it's better for overtaking. Now for the fuel, I think we kind of want to stay on pushing with him. We want to do those overtakes as we can, take that speed, because 19 isn't the place for this car. So that will be our strategy. Yeah, for Bottas, cannot really change that right now. Unfortunately, those few percentages dropped. Still, quite good satisfaction. So that's all set. Let's go for this third to last race of the season F1 Manager.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks. We're all ready to go in Las Vegas.
Yeah, really odd looking starting position. Of course, Red Bull's in front is not looking odd, but that, you know, corner all the way, yeah, looking interesting. Anyway, Bottas 7th in the first corner, giving up position to Alonso, who really snatches that nicely outside line. Now those quick corners, yeah, kind of gaining really nice there. I don't know if that's racing line or just better car, but we are getting there. Theo battling V-Carbs, battling Williams. Yeah, not looking super bright, but he should make up some places, even though he is in the back of those softs. So not that big of advantage, right? Now V-Carb having the same line Bottas had there, no? Just having a bit of advantage. As Bottas now really shortly is in 6th spot, trying to catch up with other guys going on the same path. Let's keep now on conserving. Just a bit of ERS still going there for both of our guys. And yeah, now 19th finally, and looking for next overtake against Sargent. Well, that's a guy to fight with, right? Because he has 2 weapons. He can defend his position or defend 2 positions and take you both out. Now, we really need that DRS against Leclerc. Let's try not to lose it, and let's push with ERS still for quite a bit to catch up, as he's battling soft tire really well, and soft tire also cannot hold against hard. It's really odd, but medium can catch up because the soft is squeezed into that hard, but holding him off. Anyway, Verstappen solid in front, even though the soft is behind. He is actually falling behind, 0.6 seconds for the last lap. Now the fastest one for Sainz, and that DRS may do some harm from him. We'll see how that goes. It may still not result in overtake against Verstappen, as we having faster lap than Leclerc. Looking for overtake there for sure. Now conserving on fuel already, but pushing with DRS and ERS. Yeah, Theo also super close. I'd like him to overtake as soon as possible. Yeah, I think we'll see overtake here with that ERS. And now we'd like to swing ourselves to Gasly to get DRS there. Yeah, guys behind us fight. Stroll, quite a bit of distance, no longer sees us, and we cannot see them in the mirror. No, only 0.2 from Norris. He was the 2nd fastest on this lap. Now we cannot really take Leclerc out of the way. He must be pushing on his tire, right? 2% is now off. We are burning this soft. I think it's time to go back on normal temperatures and using that tire less, using less of ERS as well. Let's let that DRS do the thing and overtake here, as we kind of want to get back on normal strategy for our tire. We need to overtake, but we don't want to ruin the race for one overtake, right? Now Bottas, DRS, ERS, everything going, but Ferrari still really fast car. We closing slowly, but soon we'll have that corner. And in front we see Sainz taking on Verstappen on that medium. Perez also looking for overtake, possibly compromising his long straight. Verstappen compromising his speed on this straight because of defensive maneuvers, and now Perez takes opportunity for the 2nd spot. Verstappen, looking really uncharacteristic for him. The 3rd spot for him. Perez also taking 1st spot from that soft of Sainz. That's interesting. Possibly fastest lap as well, no? I mean, he's smashing now the field, so that could happen as well. Now, Theo taking that 18th spot finally. We need to build up ERS, we need to get back on the tires, but we definitely fighting those lower teams and really doing nice overtakes. Getting peak performance here really helps us. Now we're really close. That DRS should do wonders here. I believe still have a bit of a straight. Can we get a nice corner? Nice. Oh, that was close. That was super close. I even did not want to look into that one. Well, no damage there. That's great. Yeah, well, we're really not catching up with Leclerc as losing for Alonso. So car difference is impactful in this race on that long straight. Yeah, we simply cannot defend. Losing a lot of time there. That's an easy overtake. Now we're fighting him. Let's not no longer push on fuel. Let's just stay in that DRS and try to keep there. Surprisingly, we have the fastest lap still, and as I see, the timings get, of course, a bit slower for all teams. That's really exciting for us. That fuel situation, I guess, helped us, right? So now we have a hook to, again, catch up with Leclerc, maybe. Aston Martins can do that, or maybe you can just take on Aston Martin's position and get back on very high confidence levels. Here's a yellow flag from Albon, 15th car. So Theo's job getting a bit easier. Okay, that's just a...
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, he might dropped a bit of a tire. It's interesting, actually. No, it's just about the same. That's interesting crash there. I haven't seen this creative crashes yet. Just touch and go, and yeah, no damage unfortunately. Now Theo doing really nice job taking a second position in a row. Yeah, that long straight. Really nice. He was on Alpines and took also advantage there, getting free wide overtake on both of them. 15th spot for Theo. Maybe double points is after all not that far. Though the race is still quite far from finished. Alonso pushed on us, really fighting us and really losing that tire. So definitely not on one pit stop strategy there. And a lot of guys actually seem to be burning their tires. So one pit stop might be really good. Again, odd strategy decision, but might get us a bit closer to those podiums. We'll see how it goes. As well, we conserving a bit of fuel, so it's really mixed up stuff here. Now Bottas overtaking Alonso. Yeah, surely. Now just much better tire, and he almost squeezes. He almost squeezes us to the wall. Thankfully, we can just get the speed going enough, and yeah, just fight for that place, for that space, for the place. Now we see first pit. And Theo will be the one as well who will try to get a better tire right now. Going 15, we see Hulkenberg and Ocon pitting, as well as Albon. The last guys pits. The front also will pit, and we are still running really okay on strategy with Bottas. And now need to defend against Alonso, but still we are ahead of Alonso, right? And getting better lap against the Norris still, kind of a bit catching up, so looking quite nice, especially our car isn't that good, so strategy is the only way to go up here. Alonso goes to the pits, and we now calmly can drive our race and cut advantage from Norris, as his soft tire no longer performing that well. Also, Theo will get into pits quite soon. A lot of guys pitting behind him. Now it's time for the last push, I think, with Theo, and getting into the pits later for that medium tire, as we will be losing a lot of time for the field, a fresh field, right? Now softs from behind, really great strategy for Verstappen, again getting back into the front line. I think, well, Bottas now staying on that medium for quite a bit. We're catching up with other mediums, should be catching up, and maybe with hards as well. Last lap wasn't that great. Now Verstappen claims the fastest lap and takes over Bottas' position. We are pitting soon, now enjoying that DRS from behind and pitting soon the last time. One pit stop strategy, quite a bit risky here for confidence, as we will be losing quite a few positions, right? But yeah, we'll see how that goes. We run different strategies for our guys. Yep. as Theo now getting on that medium, also getting some nice confidence. So give or take, the most thing what we're looking for is best finish for the team, and for podiums we are looking for Constructor race.
So we're ready for you.
Yeah, and few more guys pit. We're now taking second spot in the race. Not for long, maybe. Of course, those gaps are quite big there. We're not really catching soon, and we're pitting as well. So let's hope that we can use that medium tire before they can overtake us, right? That's the main objective right now, as the fastest laps goes to Tsunoda on medium tire. Now getting on that hard tire for the rest of the race, Bottas already meeting somebody who having a worse tire there, right? And there's a yellow flag. Is that a big crash or not? That's a question. Crash involving multiple cars. Well, we'll see. Gasly and Sargent. Yeah, they just touch and move. Okay, so that will be fine. Let's hope no safety car. Yeah, no safety car. Because we ending up with one pit stop strategy, that would be bad for us, right? For Theo, maybe we can just go for something different, but we lost a lot of positions with Bottas while pitting. So let's, now it's the time to use that advantage for not pitting again, right? So let's not give a nice pit stop for other teams. That's the main concern. So Bottas and Theo taking a few more positions on this race. Looking quite okay. Yeah, quite okay. We will pit for softs with Theo still like other field. Still right now catching up with everybody, right? Because we have better tire, and we will be having it for the rest of the race, I guess, as our pitting times differ now. Look at that speed against Russell. Really better tire here, and diving into another DRS zone is super helpful for Bottas. Taking those positions, building that confidence. Now it's peak. It was super great. Look. Would that be a second overtake? Oh, that was close. Also, Norris dives through the Russell as well with soft tire, the same. But yeah, now we are looking for making a lot of overtakes, just destroying everybody else's confidence as they come for us on the end of the race with fresh soft, I guess. But these guys are already getting soft, so maybe that will be a mediums. Yeah, we have 2 softs in a row from Norris, so he will pit sooner. Actually, Verstappen pitted with medium as soon as Norris was soft, so he should be doing not the best decision for him. Maybe that made sense from the start, but I don't know. Sergio Perez also, hard tires does not seem to be used enough. It seems like they're a bit losing there in strategy. I don't know. Yeah, now on Alonso, really just faster tire there. Norris also looking with that soft tire to take that position, as he needs to pit and needs to pit soon. That's not Norris, that's Piastri. Anyway, they're both on that low soft. We are looking quite the same, like now a pack in front of us. We should start to look better and close on them as they go into pits, because their tires will be worse. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and we see Norris and Verstappen pitting already. 19 laps left for the race. We are not pitting at all with Bottas, and well, and Verstappen with an issue in pits. That's great. And with Theo, actually, we're pitting like after 6 laps. And we're using that soft on standard almost all the way through, so I don't know what we're pitting for. Verstappen and Norris for hards. Okay, really interesting strategy. We must have gone for what? Yeah, Verstappen now pitting for hards. That's interesting. That was more likely soft hard strategy. Now it's interesting. Yeah, so strange strategies there as we fight against Piastri on that soft tire, but we have a much better tire. We should do fine with Bottas here, at least retaking that position quite soon with DRS. Now on that long straight we are trying to hold on, now taking inside line. Yeah, I'm using all that space and taking better racing line. Bottas now no longer in that big danger, keeping that 4th spot. And we make a decision to pit with Theo right now, going for pushing medium and pitting as we are really not in a great spot. We against those fresh tires will be losing confidence, so let's just push and get a fresh softs ourselves. That is quite close to our pitting strategy. We are now running with Bottas in 5th spot, trying to get into that DRS on any price. Not really managing to do that, to be honest, right? So yeah, it's not easy a race ending for us. Still 12 seconds to close from Piastri. Everybody has just a bit of a gap, right? So we are looking quite okay, maybe. Also having that DRS, so maybe not everything is lost as guys in front fight. We are fighting. Theo also now coming out to the pits, into the pits rather. 2.6 seconds. He's coming out as 17th driver. Well, I think he has a lot of positions to make with that soft tire, right? We'll see if he can get up until the points, but nothing's lost, I think. And look at this. We overtake Hamilton and Albon with Theo, and we overtake Norris with Bottas somehow. We keeping that really high position there, so that's really nice. At least for the last few laps, that's a really big boost for us to keep in those positions. We having not had good tire, but yeah, we're still making some progress. Okay, we're coming to the last laps of this race. Doing really good progress with Theo, catching up with 12th spot, also cutting a bit of time from 11th, from 20th position. That's awesome result, and we still can snatch that 12th place with Bottas. Somehow I managed to keep that in the DRS zone, always with Norris, even having terrible tire, and that made us not lose a lot of time for Piastri and also fight Norris from time to time. And now as we close to our last lap, we're okay on fuel, we can push with tire. Well, I cannot say we're really fighting for that 5th spot. We're having a bit of a distance there. Those last corners with Bottas, we're giving everything we have for him, and we are seeing him. Norris quite close to us, and not super close to overtake, but you never know what's going to happen. As Theo actually taking on Hamilton really nicely with those resources we're giving him. Now Norris, we quite close, quite even in DRS distance, but will that be enough? Now we're having DRS. Can we overtake here under the finish line with Bottas? Closing that distance. Look at this, look at this. Bottas takes this position under the finish line, no? Really great. Can we still keep it? Leclerc winning the race, and now here we go, he retakes that position. Unfortunate for us, of course. We could not expect us to do anything else, but 6th spot with Bottas. I think the board will be happy for those 8 points. We could not score with Theo, but that's fine. Still some points from time to time is really nice. Now on Constructors, we remain in 4th spot, really great for us, and still scoring more than teams behind. Awesome. So really great. So as we see, many of our members were impressed by event and encouraged the team's success and increased our confidence. That's great. That's what we needed, this increase from that event. Really great. So we are going to Qatar next for the next race, and we're trying to snatch a podium to fill that podium contender mission, because we need to get that confidence, and we'll see if that actually is enough. And you can then make your crazy decisions under those emergency purchases, and yeah, just get better results. We'll see how that works. And now we're finishing this episode. This was Free Happy Dolphin. Thank you for watching, and see you in Qatar race.